guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Last time, we took care of what remained of the species creations, and I almost forgot one. This time, as you can see, we're back in Beaconell Desert, and for a frame of reference of where we are, that's the Cactuar village there, and we're just going to head up this way. Now, as you may be able to tell, the music is slightly different around here than it used to be. These guys are still empty, but we already collected that. But if you want to head up here, now I'll mention this now. I think there was a glitch. I don't think it's still active, but there are two people down here, I believe, you can talk to. Nothing over there now that home is gone. The ball. I think we forgot something. Shit. But there used to be a way where it didn't force you out and you could keep talking to them over and over again and force your way back in there. And it would actually do like almost like a New Game Plus kind of thing, because it would warp you back to that point in the plot. And you could go back there and re-get some of the items over and over again if you wanted to do that. I think they've closed that loophole in the HD version, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I've never done it, I just know I've heard about it. But if you come here and you talk to this person, please help me find my child. Sure! What could possibly go wrong? That's a big chasm. I don't think we're going to find your kid there. I have a feeling this is not going to go well. Hi! I'll check. Run! Yeah, and then they put us here. You check by the cliff. Really? You want me to check by the cliff? Of course you do. We go over here. I see smiles on your face. Now, normally the Elbed aren't summoners, but in this case, I think we're not quite looking at the Elbed. Hi! What a frightening thing to look at. You just look down a cliff and all of a sudden you see the most frightening demon imaginable. That would be scary as all hell. This is Dark Ifrit, 1.4 million HP, 99,999 for the overkill, reduces or absorbs all elemental damage save for holy, counters all actions, including steal. He can use a normal attack, meteor strike, which adds delay, but it doesn't matter because it's going to one-shot you anyway, and hellfire. All of his attacks, as well as the other elemental Aeons, are all non-elemental. Even though it says Hellfire, it's going to be non-elemental, so you cannot use Fire Eater to cheese your way through this boss fight. Auto Haste, Auto Phoenix, and that's pretty much all you really need for this fight. You don't really want to spend a lot of time hitting him, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use attack reels. And the reason for attack reels is, since he counters everything, we want to hit him as little as possible, or as few times as possible, and deal as much damage as we can. Now it should be, I think it's 3 or 4 attempts. Yeah, he does way too much damage for us to conceivably kind of take on. So what I've done for this fight is I've put everybody in Comrade Overdrive mode, so we can gain more overdrives if we need to. And unfortunately, he's going to get his turn in here. I don't think I have any other things I can do. He's immune to pretty much everything. So we're just going to guard here and hope he doesn't target Waka, because I need Waka to attack. But yeah, Auto Phoenix is your way kind of through this fight without, you know, doing any excessive level grinding. The more level grinding you do, the more strategy you could do. Ah, shit. I screwed that one up. Oh well. So what happens when I talk when I'm going to try and do that? I got to stop doing that. Every time I try and talk while I do that, I end up dead. Yeah, without Protect, I'm sure he would be doing max damage against us. So we'll put in trust on you there. And pretty much just guard. There's not a whole lot else we can really do at the moment. Just hope he doesn't hit Waka so that Waka gets his turn faster. And keep trying for attack reels. I screwed up the first one. Every time I screw up the first one, I'm just paranoid that I'm not going to make it, and it all just seems alien to me because it's not at the pace I'm used to doing it at. Well, I guess we're at kind of 2.5 at this point. You could use Titus's Blitz Ace or anything like that, but I don't think it deals enough damage. Neither will Slice and Dice, so I would stick with just Waka there. Make sure to watch his overdrive gauge, because it is building up as we hit him. So the more it goes up, the closer he is to using Hellfire. If he's going to be able to use Hellfire, use Riku, and you do Hyper Mighty G, which will do auto life on everyone, and you should be able to revive afterward, and shouldn't be too bad. Okay, maybe it's 4. I don't remember it taking too many of these, but then again, last time in my test run, I was, I think, a little stronger than I am now. My strength is a little low for this, my defense as well. Not that the defense matters since you're going to die one hit anyway, but... Don't hit Waka! Thank you. As you can see with the Comrade Overdrive mode, anytime we get hit, we're going to build up our Overdrive mode pretty much right away. So we don't need to worry too much about anything other than that. I screwed up. My finger twitched. So I'm only going to get 5 hits out of this. Is that enough? No, it's not. But yeah, it's not the most entertaining fight in the world. Pretty much none of the endgame stuff is. It's all rather on the boring side. So if you haven't really enjoyed certain aspects of the post-game stuff, there's not a whole lot I can do to add to it because it is what it is, right? The end game is really boring, and that's pretty much what the end game is. That's part of how the game was made, unfortunately. Alright, so let's get Walk in there for one more hit here. Hopefully this will be enough. Ah, crap, I screwed up again. Oh, jeez. Come on, kill him. You could use quick hits as well if you wanted to. What I'm trying to do by not doing quick hits is I'm trying to avoid him building up his building up his overdrive because I don't want him to get that. But if I hit him with something else, he's going to. So let's where's my Lunar Curtain and my Dorch tomorrow? Hyper Mighty G. And we're guarding, and you can hit attack reels one more time. Ah, wow, I am so off today. That's weird, because earlier today, I was on. I was, like, hitting all of them. Now I can't hit any of them. Well, it didn't do enough for that, which means I now have to redo Auto Life. Auto Life will take priority over Auto Phoenix, so I'm going to have to reestablish... Well, that sucked. I'm going to have to reestablish my buffs there to survive. Because now he does have his overdrive. Riku. I'm just going to guard with Riku. You are going to entrust Waka. And then you are going to redo my overdrive there. Lunar, door to tomorrow. And then, hopefully, Waka can just kill this guy and we can be done with this. There we go. Much better. So, it does a lot more damage when you hit 12 times as opposed to 4. I expected him to be dead long ago. Ow. So here's Hellfire. That's gonna hurt. I'm definitely a little on the under-leveled side. If I had finished the Sphere Grid, I'd be a much better match for him. But at least this gives you a strategy if you're a little on the lower level side. Auto Life, Auto Haste, those are going to save us at this point. Oh, we learned Daredevil. Okay. Let's see here. We want to do the Phoenix down there. And he's going to get a turn. Do I want to heal? We can do a quick hit. Just means he's going to kill me. I just go through more animations this way, I guess. Now he's going to Meteor Strike, and then someone else is going to revive, and pretty much just the same thing over and over again. I guess I could use quick hits, too. Deal some more damage that way. But let's see. Let's throw a healing water up so our quick hits actually deal more damage. Oh, there we go. That works. It would have been 15 quick hits, which may have actually been faster, but I was hoping to kill him before his overdrive gauge was built up, so I didn't have to rely on auto life. But anyway. Did I get it? Impervious should be ribbon. If I spent over 2 hours trying to farm that from Dark Valthorpe, sucker.
Let's go.
And then I got it in my first try off this guy, I am going to be, well, I was going to say furious, but no, I'm going to be ecstatic because that's going to be awesome. No. Yeah, that's kind of useless, that one. I'll just have to sell that one off. But if it was ribbon and 3 empty slots, I would scrap this armor and throw Auto Haste, Auto Phoenix, and Auto Protect on the ribbon armor, and I would be so happy. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. Anyway, that's all we can do there. In order to take on the next one, we are going to head to the Thunder Plains. Okay, we're back. As you can see, I've made it to an old friend who treated me very poorly last time. But in between episodes, or not in between episodes, in between cuts, I did a little bit of movement on the Sphere Grid because my strength is a little low for this. So I just threw some strength nodes up here. This one was already here, but so we threw 6 more up there. Gets us a little more strength. Now our strength isn't like 160, it's like 190, which is probably about enough for what we need to do here, I would hope. Normally I tend to have more because I usually save all the Dark Aeons for later, but I was trying to show, you know, at least, you know, what ways you could take down some of these guys beforehand. Make sure you've saved. Come and talk to this guy again. And even though we've already seen this, we'll take a quick look here. Dark Ixion has 1.2 million HP. He has 99,999 for the overkill. As with Dark Ifrit, reduces or absorbs all elements except for Holy.
Something up there?
And let's see. When he starts off, he will counter with Sleep, Armor Break, and Mental Break, as well as a physical attack for all of your attacks there. So that's a pain in the ass. His overdrive is, for some reason, also Arrow Spark, which is really weird. And it will, if you survive, it removes like all your buffs. But you're not going to survive, so it doesn't matter. He also has Thandasia, which we saw when I died way earlier in the game. Just like with Dark Ifrit, Thandasia and Aerospark and any of his other attacks are non-elemental, so you cannot cheese your way through this with Null Shock or Lightning Eater or anything like that. But yeah, we already know he's here. We've seen this guy before. Okay, now you could choose to use your overdrive, but he's got such high defense that you're probably better off using quick hits. Now, he's going to kill you every time you do that. So I'm hoping that the extra strength stat that I added, even though it's not doing more than 99,999, I'm hoping that the amount of damage I deal with my... Unfortunately, he does have relatively high evade, and he also has relatively high luck for a Dark Aeon, at least an early one. So, yeah. You could try and, you know, survive. Unfortunately, he's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm going to miss. And I'm not going to survive very long, so using something like Ultra Null All to get all the aim and the luck stuff off probably wouldn't be particularly helpful. Maybe I need some more accuracy before I challenge this guy. Either that or we could just use some overdrives. Though I don't think we'll do all that much. He's relatively hard to hit, though. It's kind of a pain. So one of the things with the Dark Aeons is they have much higher luck stats, and it's the only time you really need to worry about luck in the entirety of the game is with the Dark Aeon battles, because the luck for pretty much any other enemy is like under 20, so you don't almost ever have to worry about it. And what luck does, if I haven't mentioned it, it's a stat that's almost useless through the, the majority of the main storyline, because it doesn't, you have so little that it doesn't have any real effect on anything. But now that we've gotten to this point, it will influence both evasion, accuracy, and I guess critical hits as well. So it really is probably, at this point, it is like almost the best stat in the game because it does so much. In fact, your calculation for your evasion basically adds together your evasion and your luck, and that's your evasion stat now. So here's his overdrive. He's got a full overdrive. That would remove your buffs, like auto life, but it only hits one person, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it was just the reason for the additional strength is so I would still deal max damage even when I was at half HP. Other than that, it doesn't really help us out all that much. Titus has learned overdrive mode healer. Oh, by the way, with Blitz Ace, since I've been using Auto Phoenix to revive Riku all the time, she now has a higher affinity with, or affection rating with Titus than Lulu does, so now Riku throws the ball instead. And that's how it will remain for the rest of the time. I don't think Waka can ever get there. I think it's only one of the ladies that throws the ball. Die already! Hurry up! You take too long. But basically, Auto Phoenix is your friend. Without it, this wouldn't really be doable. But Auto Phoenix is easy enough to obtain. Auto Haste is the other one. Make sure you have those, and you should be fine. Would you hurry up and kill him already? This guy has way too much HP. Hurry up and die. Game. Ow. That hurt. The thing is, he's got such high defense that your overdrives won't do that much damage, so I wouldn't recommend using those. Waka does not like missing very much. I guess that has something to do with the fact that he's not supposed to miss. He's supposed to be the character with the highest accuracy. But I guess I should be doing a little more accuracy to make my life a little easier. There we go. Get Dark Matters. That's the normal drop from all the Dark Aeons is Dark Matter. Rarely you'll get Master Spheres, but those don't particularly matter. They just allow you to learn any node on the grid from wherever you are. You just learn any node. And, yeah. Oh! Strike the final blow. Summoner appears for the Thunder's Roar. Okay, then. So, yeah, I think he's... Can't remember where he is. I want to hit the save point first. But yeah, he shows up again. We actually have to fight him a second time, which is not the only Dark Aeon we have to fight more than once. Where are you now? There he is. You just have to run backward and you can fight him. Thing is, now he's easier because now he doesn't counter. So he has the same amount of HP. His stats are all the same. Nothing's different. Missed. Damn. Now he can use Arrow Spark whenever he wants. So I've hit him with what? I think it's 5. 6. 7. Now he has his overdrive. The only way to survive this is either to summon an Aeon and block for you, or... Let's see here. Lunar Cordon, go to tomorrow. Get your auto haste, or your auto life His arrow spark is what removes it, but in the second battle, he uses the full Thor's hammer, hits all your party members, and you can end up dead. But we don't want that. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But we have auto life for a reason. Pretty much, now that we have all these rare items, Riku can pretty much replace anyone and everyone. Just use healing water, heal up here. So we do full damage. But she's replaced Yuna's usefulness as a... Oh, what is it? Stop missing! As a healer and as a buffer and pretty much all of that kind of stuff. Ow! That's a lot of damage. And there we go. And he falls down. And we beat him for the second time, which is a lot easier because we don't have to wait through long attack animations every time we do anything. I haven't gone over what you can steal from any of the Dark Aeons. It doesn't really matter because you can't usually repeat it or anything like that. It's useful to get the dark matters there. Why is it there's slow down there? That was weird. But anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we will take on Dark Shiva, the last one that I'll be able to take on before I start maxing out stats. And in addition to that, we will take a look at the remaining Aeon scenes in Makalania, since we'll be able to beat Dark Shiva, and the save, because I haven't gone back to do that yet. Anyway, that's pretty much all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.